first is faith of who I am. And the faith that I have is by the people that are in this room. We have joint services, sister services, retirees. We do the whole gamut. The veterans that are here as well, and most importantly, our family members. I can't say enough about our family. I've seen some of the worst that mankind can offer, and some friends that have been lost. But I still remain here to say that I've seen the best. And I've seen the best what man can offer. I've seen it here at Stateside in the missions that we do, in state emergency missions, whether hurricanes or winter storms. But I'm very, very grateful for the faith that I have in being able to do my job and with the people in this room. Because I look at the people in this room that I've had when I first started out in the Guard. People taking me under their arms and letting me know when I make mistakes. And some of the people in the room that I've had as roommates during annual trainings or deployments, working environments in bad places. And I know that the faith that we have and that we share, that we left places much better than when we found it. And it's hard to make sense of that a lot of times. But I'm going to tell you, I wish some of the people that have impacted my life, which everybody in here has, but there are other people that have impacted my life that are in Iraq and in Jordan, and especially Afghanistan, that they don't have the opportunity to be here today. And we do a great mission, a diverse mission, but we have so much to be thankful for. The second part is love. And I've received unconditional love from my family. And I made a mistake one time when I was a battery commander down in Charlie Battery, Monticello, Kentucky, 623. I recognized at a holiday meal everybody that was there at the head table, except my wife. And I forgot that. Not today, honey. Because I'm going to tell you something. Without her support, and being the mother of our 3 beautiful, healthy children, I couldn't have done it. And we have weathered storms. But I'm going to tell you, she has complimented my life and made me a better person. And I hope that I could ever be the man that your father was, which we lost a few years ago. And Judy, he's thought of often. The last is hope. The unit here, the WTU, is a transition unit for people that are healing, and there are people that are transitioning to the next phase of their life. Dwight and Sergeant Major, you will have a very challenging job. And I told you yesterday, I wish I could do it. I wish I could be able to do it to your standard. But I know it's a limitation. But there's other things I'll be able to do in my life. That you guys make a difference. And everybody in here, especially the green suiters, the green tabbers, it's an honor to be able to be in the uniform and to to be able to work with everybody in this room, or one time, one place for another. I know that there's been a lot of work when we talk about hope in transitioning, especially with the work that is being done with the traumatic brain injuries. And I know, General, that you're very involved in the Kentucky Traumatic Brain Injury Society. And I went to, I guess it was 2 months ago, to a presentation that they had for awards for members. And it was told to me that what we're doing now is much, the research is like what we have done with the research in the heart in the 1980s. But we're constantly improving. And that's the most important thing in here is education. And when I talk about hope, faith, and love, I've been validated by everybody in this room, especially my family. And when I talk about hope, I look at the future, that all the people that are in here, whether they're military, our civilian friends here and staff at Fort Knox and the WTU, but I'm looking at that next generation. And that next generation are those children that are my children, that are your children at home. We have made this country, and especially the Commonwealth, a better place. I'm a stakeholder in this. I'm from here. My roots are from here. I've got a great family. I've had parents that gave me unconditional love. We might not always show it in the terms that maybe other people recognize, but I'm very proud. I'm very proud of Mom, what you've done for me and for my siblings, for my family. And maybe I don't say that enough, but I'm very proud. I'm very humbled, and I will continue to march, just like all soldiers in this room will be. And I thank you, in each and every one of you all, very much. And thanks. Folks, I do have a couple of things that I do want to be able to give. Go ahead and take your seats. Take your seats. Two things are important. And the different missions that we did as Vedic trainers or agriculture advisors, or just training host nation military and civilian organizations. We go there to teach, but each time I've deployed, I've learned much more about myself and about that country and about the culture, because our business is about interpersonal communication skills. And I had a great commander, Colonel Willie Jack West, that I learned that from. And I brought a couple of things, back to be able to present to the Guard. So let me get in my box here. Dwight and Sergeant Major, will you all come up real quick? Dwight, you're truly the Renaissance man, as well as the Sergeant Major as well. And I know that you all been here for a long time. And but I want to give this. This is from Afghanistan, the Kuchi tribe that migrate throughout Afghanistan. It's a camel bag, which can be used for different things. But you all have a brand new facility that you all inaugurated, and then we'll hang that. We'll get a proper plaque, but that's from Afghanistan. And anyway, I just appreciate it. Thank you. All right, next on the docket we have Joe Zadini and also Command Sergeant Major Armstrong. Would you all come up, please? I appreciate the pin, and to be able to match, I was able to bring back some wood from Afghanistan, somewhat exotic wood. And the times I was down at the Wyndham Ford Regional Training Site, I was able to bring some wood back. So we have a combination of some Kentucky exotic wood from Afghanistan, also some from Iraq. Some of the wood is from actually the mulberry trees and one of the projects that we did. So I had a neighbor in Louisville that fashioned these boxes. And anyway, I think this would be nice to be able to put in your all's offices, and then if you're going your staff room, wherever you want. But our deployments are winding down, as we know. And we've had a great legacy mission to present. A lot of good memories with this, and just be able to, pass it down. I want you to have that. And this is not just solely from me, but it's also the other Kentucky Guard soldiers that are in the WTU, and there's a lot of us in here. And I'm a lucky man, and I am bright about the future and my transition in life. What's next? So, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming today.